What's up, YouTube viewers? My name is EdwinMols.
Hello, I'm Chile.
Yep, and we're here with, finally, with the Team SHAAARK versus Perma semifinals for the B Bracket of May Monthly Mayhem. That's right, for everyone that was just watching live, they had to suffer through us digging through some team miscommunication and then inevitably a lot of LOL client bugs. Yeah. So we're finally here. Yes, awesome, and we're ready to go with the picks and bans for this game. Team SHAAARK does have first pick and first ban in this match. It's a best of one.
Mm-hmm. We have seen the best of threes next week. Is that right?
That's right. For the semifinals of the well, after this game is concluded, the top 4 teams will be decided. At which point, all games following that will be best of 3. We'll have semifinals for the entire month, and then we'll have third and fourth place match, and on next Saturday, and then the grand finals next Saturday.
Yep.
So come tune in. It's all on our schedule. You can go to LawReport.com and you can go find Monthly Mayhem on the right side of the page.
And also, you gotta remember, EdwinMols and I we haven't seen the other bracket like at all, unless we popped in on some of their games, so we have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of team. we watched some stuff, but we weren't there to cast it ourselves. It just didn't feel the same. So it'll be fun to cast it. We'll be casting the third and fourth place finals this month. Rosuriel and Magnus from Power Underwhelming will be casting the grand finals, and then next month we'll switch, and then Chile and I will do the grand finals.
And we're doing the semifinal or the finals of B bracket, right?
Yeah, of course. Which are the semifinals for the whole tournament. The whole semi-grand gets a little confusing, but I'm pretty sure we can figure it out.
Smart people, you can figure it out.
We will take that assumption. If you play League of Legends, you're a cool guy. Or girl. Listen, we got bans. And they happen to be Shen, Kennen, Warwick, Lee Sin, Morgana, and Cassiopeia. I mean, I don't know what to say. We've seen all these bans before. They're pretty standard. Shen still being an annoying character to deal with. I mean, he's been evened out a little bit by Riot, but he still really can be tough for players to deal with. Warwick, of course, also being a very strong laner and overall team player. We saw Warwick have a big impact in the game just an hour and a half ago between Godlike Tier and Team Name.
Yep.
Cassiopeia and Morgana both getting banned as well. Sorry.
I was just saying we saw the Warwick doing some nice roaming and ganks. Playmaster Rush thinking about Alistar, but looks like he's going to end up with Skarner. And I'm actually really excited to see that. I love watching Skarner's trying to play Skarner.
It's such a game-breaking ability, Skarner's Impale, and he hasn't been played nearly as much lately. There are a few reasons for that. I could talk about that, but overall, it's just nice to see him play. We did see an unconventional pick of Rumble last game, but it unfortunately didn't turn out too well for Team Name. So I'd love to see this Skarner do well. We do have Cole right now on random. We'll see where he ends up.
Can't remember.
Oh, he actually lands on Vayne and then picks it.
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, he might have clicked her.
Of course, but
I like Leona as well. Always a fun champion.
Yeah, very, very interesting support champion. When Leona first came out, people just kind of fumbled around, didn't really know what to do with her. She doesn't scale particularly well with anything, although she can actually be played AP. People tried putting her in jungle and top lane, and eventually settled in this interesting, very, very aggressive bot lane support that can, lock somebody down with CCs and slows.
Mm-hmm. Of course, the problem with that is if you're losing bot lane, it's kind of hard to find something to do with her. She can't really sustain, like, say, Alistar or Sona or Soraka.
Of course, yeah. But I do like Vayne. Leona's extended CC can really set it for a Vayne. Condemn into the wall. But
yeah.
ooh.
That's a heck of a lot of CC. And with the exhaust too.
Ooh, Chile.
Ooh, what? Ooh. What am I looking at? What's so exciting?
It's a Nivea, and I really I love a Nivea. I just remember the days of yore when Big Fat GG would be playing the Nivea and just wreck people with those combos and that wall. Against what looks like to be Chrono's Vladimir. So that's very interesting. One of the most dependent, or mana-dependent mid AP champions, Anivia versus Vladimir, who doesn't use mana. That'd be pretty interesting
That's
there.
True. Go ahead. You go. You.
I will go. We do see that Martin has finally picked up the best champion in the game, Riven, so it's good to see that they basically just said that they're going to win by picking Riven. So that's pretty cool.
Wow. That's a pretty bold statement. But no flash as well. We're going Ignite Heal. That's an interesting combination.
Yeah, Ignite Heal on Riven. I've actually seen this more often than you might think. it basically just says, hey, I'm gonna beat your face up in the laning phase against Aurelia top lane. Aurelia the what we say notoriously old adage if you can't push Aurelia out of lane. Well, we'll see how Martin ends up doing that on his Riven. And meanwhile, we do have Glittering Crux on the Nautilus jungle. That's pretty cool to see 2 Nautilus jungles, 2 games in a row.
It's interesting. To me, I wouldn't see him as kind of a standard pick, and maybe he isn't, and we've just got lucky, but definitely started to see a lot more of him.
Well, the idea of standard picks is slowly dissolving as Riot tries to introduce more variability into the playstyle of the meta. Or just teams like MIG, Frost, and Blaze kind of just disrupting the meta and showing people new ways to play the game. We're going to see more weird picks all the time. Yeah. And yeah, that's exactly what you want, because in the end, isn't it cool to be like, man, I'm a really good Kayle player. Like, that's what I do. Kayle is like my fallback. That's what I do. I really identify myself with that character. It's really fun to play. Well, when characters are so... I hesitate to use the word unbalanced, but I think that's the one that hits home. If characters are unbalanced, it doesn't feel special you either play characters that are considered to be, really well suited for their roles, and then everyone plays them, so you don't feel unique in any way, or you play champions that are unique because nobody plays them, but they actually just don't perform well, so you feel like you're always fighting an uphill battle. And you never want to be in that scenario. So you want everyone to be able to play well, perform well, and also feel special and unique.
And be able to play who they want, not be limited just by, which champions are stronger than others.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I haven't actually watched him yet, but I hear Froggen's Anivia is starting to get an extreme amount of coverage just with his wild builds, throw Warmogs in the middle of it or whatever.
Froggen, the double Warmogs.
Really exciting.
I remember the double Warmogs game. He usually bought 2 in late game, and it was just so weird. And Froggen's one of those players that kind of just... He doesn't worry too much about the thematic nature of these items. He's just like, well, I want health. I'll just get a Warmog, He looks at the stats straight up and says, I don't care what this what kind of champion this item is intended for. I'm just gonna buy it because that's what I need.
Yeah, I really respect the ability to, or the kind of gumption to switch up your build mid game just based on what kind of stat you need. Lots of people get locked into their ideas and just never change up.
Yeah, and occasionally you will find a build on a champion that's kind of like, well, I'm almost always going to build this because it's really, really good.
Right.
But again, that's something that Riot's always trying to combat with the new changes to AP items. If you haven't seen the patch preview for the upcoming patch, you should check it out because it looks beautiful.
I think probably that'll be a kind of a Nivea buff, just that new chalice.
Oh yeah, and no, I mean seriously, it actually just looks beautiful.
Yeah, it does. It looks incredibly good. I mean, there's a few champions who that they just need mana, and I think that item's going to be just perfect for them.
Absolutely. And one of the problems always for Anivia players has been the tier, the goddess. It provides so much mana, which is something that she desperately needs, but it's very... I won't say it's really hard. I mean, you can charge it up just fine, but the tier is not the easiest thing to get working on Anivia. It's not like Karthus, where you can just spam that Q every time it comes off cooldown.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Anivia just in dire need of blue almost at all times. Even if she has a tier, the ability to spam those things will really make a difference. So we'll see if she'll be able to... I mean, she'll be donated it, but will Perma be able to deny her some of those blues? I think that would make a huge difference. And
it will be donated by a... what was interesting with the first game we saw today was a lot of champions that don't use mana. We see that actually every single champion right now on SHAAARK does use mana. And so Skarner's going to be donating that blue, but actually might put himself a little bit behind Nautilus, who won't need to be donating to Vladimir. And top lane, Riven doesn't use mana either, so we're going to see a Nautilus... actually
one of those few junglers who could really, if he can keep his blue, he would love to,
Certainly. But we'll see Nautilus performing very well with that blue at all times, essentially.
There we go, we're in game.
Absolutely. We do have some cool skins going around. I like the Leona skin a lot. Vladimir, of course, looking totally badass. And then, of course, we have the Hextech Anivia, which I'm a huge fan of.
Yeah, I like that robot.
I love, Anivia looks like her tail is trumpets. Or, organ pipes or something.
You're not actually wrong. I never looked at it that way.
Well, I'm never wrong, so that would be consistent with the truth.
I don't know about that.
Yep. Sun revolves around the earth. I'm cool. All right. Blade Master Sean coming out with the Boots 3 pots. We do have a lot of Boots 3 pots right now for for SHAAAARK, and I know something that's going to make you angry and irritated, Chile. Look at the boots pots for Graves. Look at where they are.
Oh, he's got them completely in the absolute wrong spots.
He's got the pots in 1 and the boots in 6.
You know, I don't even know what's going on there. Clearly, he's already lost.
Clearly, Blade Master Rush or Blade Master Sean, excuse me.
Has just decided to give up on this game.
Yeah, I will not be playing this game. Interesting spot right now for SHAAAARK. They put themselves in a position where they actually have no brush control. But in doing so, they would be able to see somebody coming around the corner if they decide we're going to be invaded. Both teams very, very clumped up. It's actually already 124 in the bot lane right now for Team Perma is way up here in this top brush. They better invade and make use of this, otherwise they're going to be really late. And they do go for the invade.
And you see they're going for this blue right off the bat. I mean, I don't know. Do you think Blade Master Rush would donate this first blue to Anivia?
There's the ward. Stoko's going to walk right by, and he is seen right now. No information. Oh, and here's Blade Master Rush starting on those wolves. This is so stoical. Oh, stoical. He wants to go up to start the blue, and look at them. They're just waiting. Team Perma slow. Any second, and boom, they're going to step on him right there with the Leona stun. Oh, wow. Even the condemned backwards by Vayne. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was Glittering Crux with the hook. No,
yeah,
no.
And actually,
he got Titan's Breath. It was Vayne with the condemned backwards.
Yeah. Level 1 condemn. Also, Vayne actually got that first blood.
Yeah.
Might be really big about him.
Well, Blade Master Sean will have time uncontested in lane, so he's going to be ahead in experience and CS from Cole, but the first blood gold does mean a lot. Basically, Vayne's is going to be a little bit farther behind in experience, which she can...
but... And not only that, but Skarner's might have a really slow time with this jungle without blue.
Yeah, also Martin now in top lane, he's going to be like half a level above Stoical on... Or really, excuse me there.
Yeah, just a good play all around, I think.
Yeah, the blue, of course, was stolen for Glittering Crux. He'll be picking up another one, of course, because he doesn't need it.
You can see Blade Master Rush is already at half a bar without that blue. That hurts. He does have red, but there's no way he can gank.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's at less than 100 health. I actually forgot who Rush was playing, so it's like desperately searching around trying to find him. And he will go ahead and clean up that blue, which is something he needs to do now, meaning that the blue for SHAAARK will respawn around 8 minutes. A little bit after 8 minutes. Glittering Crux
putting down... Go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say he's picking up another blue. Awesome.
All right. Oh, he's got double. He's going to have another one.
Ooh.
Cole actually putting down some harass on Blade Master Sean, but Steepbot took some damage too. Looks like he'll be alright.
Up in top lane here, we actually have Blade Master Rush. He has popped a couple pots, coming around for the gank on Martin. He has the boots actually, and here's the red buff. Stokel's way far behind. He needs to Q in there. He will actually flash into the E. The red buff and the ignite will be tagging Martin. Martin's going to try to get out of here as fast as possible. He does. He will actually go down probably to another basic attack. Oh, there's the dash with the shield. Another flash. There's a heal finally. Oh, come on. And there's Blade Master Rush getting the kill.
Yeah, actually really brave of him to be able to gank at that point. Oh, and we got things going on bottom. Oh, Cole almost dead, actually.
Whoa, did he flash the wall right there?
He did. Zena actually had a basic attack follow him, but of course, Zena not the one with AD.
Yep. Only 50. Oh, that's so disappointing to even have the basic attack in flight after the flash, but it's not enough to kill him. That's very good for SHAAARK then, actually putting them in a position to deny Vayne quite a lot of experience in lane, and she was denied some to begin with, considering that Sean was already in lane when she was still coming down.
Yeah. And that gank top, I think I saw Martin actually use his stun, and it only hit Irelia, and Skarner was able to tag him again with the red buff.
Yeah.
I think that might have been... Well, I mean, I'm not sure if he would have gotten away anyway, but if he'd been able to stun both and then skedaddle, might have been alright.
It also has a lot to do with the ballsiness of going heal ignite, because you just don't have the flash.
Yeah, it's true. And he did use heal. I don't know if he used ignite.
It looks like he has not used ignite, so that's actually smart of him.
I mean, he probably expected that Skarner wouldn't be able to gank, as indeed I did, you know. And Skarner had to eat all of his potions to be able to do that, but...
Yeah. Actually, I'm interested right now...
He did have regen. Or no, he didn't. He started with boots, right?
I'm interested now. I'm going to check out his stats. He does have 28 HP regen per 5, so he's definitely packing the HP regen from the defensive tree, which is would have helped him get to that point.
Skarner?
Yeah.
Well, he does have regrowth pen at this point, too.
Yeah, but even with that. And it's 1-1 right now. The goal is slightly in favor of Team Permaslow.
Yep.
Call down here with the boots Dorans, so basically just mimic each other on the AD front.
Yeah, except Graves has his boots all the way over somewhere completely different.
They basically don't even matter. You actually get less move speed from those. Here's Martin doing a pretty good job of farming off the tower, so well done for him there. He's going to be starting with a Wriggles build, actually. He's got the Cloth 2 into a Longsword.
Skarner looks like heading bottom looking for a gank. He's going to run into a ward here, though.
Oh, actually, no, it just disappeared. So they saw him, and then now they don't know where he is.
Yeah, but at least they got vision.
Yeah.
We have Nautilus heading top, looking for a gank on Stoical, but he is spotted.
Yep. Double buffs.
Nice ward there from Stoical warding that Tribush.
Yeah.
And it looks like we actually had Chrono heading up top as well, but realized they couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, it looks like Fido's actually backed before Vladimir here. The CS, it will be in favor of Vladimir over Anivia right now, and Fido actually backing into a Ruby Crystal, so showing that he's having a little bit of trouble with the harass coming out of Vladimir. Although some nice harass returned right there.
Yep, that was good. Of course, still hasn't been able to get the blue. Maybe once he gets the blue, we'll see that.
Oh, here we have top charging in. Glittering Crux, he's not going to be close enough for that. That's too bad. That could have been a really good place if he was around the gank brush.
We got a big gank bottom.
Yep.
Master Sean going in on Cole, but is condemned backwards. Glittering Crux still looking for this hook, but I think it's out of range. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's out of range at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, but there's Circle going in. There's the stun from Martin. Martin's like, come on, dude, get in here. I have it. Oh, well, that was very good, actually. The anchor missed, but it did bring him close enough to get the red buff tag off with a nice ultimate from Martin and an ignite. He will go down. Oh, and here's Fido. Come on, Anivia, show me your stuff. Glittering Crux is low. He's less than half with a nice, blow up. The ignite will pick up the kill. Fido grabs that red buff and will tag Martin with it several times, picking up the kill on Riven. Oh, no, you finish it.
Oh, man.
Oh, the Riven shield, a little bit too surprising. Actually, they have trouble backing right here.
You do. Sometimes you see that happen. People think it's over and they back off, and then someone's able to get away. But in that case, the red buff was just too much. Yeah. I mean, no real reaction from Chrono. We can assume he probably told them that was going on, but
yeah. And as you were saying last game, you know, when somebody leaves your lane to do something, you have kind of two choices, right? You want to either just like go balls out.
Go down here.
Oh shoot! And call. Can we actually back up and see that again?
Sure.
All right, so we're 15 seconds back. The Graves has definitely got a strong advantage on Vayne in the lane. Certainly, there's the Zephyr coming out of Zena with a nice. Actually, Blademaster Sean charging with a dash forward meant that the snare from Leona actually did not stop him in his tracks. He actually was still able to move forward.
Yeah, there's a nice tornado. I'm fast forwarding back up.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just super impressed with Blademaster Rush and his ability to adapt as Skarner, who I consider one of the hardest champions to adapt the jungle. So I mean, props to him for that one. Martin going in on top on Stoical, but
wow, actually
he's got the regen.
Oh, and there's the ignite. Where's he got? Martin, what are you going for? Martin, oh, there's the heal. As soon as the ignite finished and Stoical wants to go in, there's the ultimate. Martin throws his ult backwards, but it's not going to be enough. It's Stoical. Yeah. Will put himself in the lead. So SHAAARK, despite having Irelia die immediately, which I thought was a great start for Team Perma, is coming back without a problem.
And here's Fido picking up this blue. I think we'll see a big change in mid lane after this is taken.
Absolutely. Not that Fido's had any significant trouble. He's only down 10 CS. He's got 2 kills. Actually, Fido's doing quite well.
Absolutely, but I think this is, unless we see a gank or something, this is the point where Fido's going to start doing really well.
Oh man, just throwing out the shard. Actually, I don't even think Chrono was frozen. No, he used the ultimate. Oh wait, what? That was really good.
Yeah, he used it in
flight. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Chrono almost dead. Oh, he's going to die.
Oh, yeah. With that.
He tried to juke before anything came out.
Yep. Actually, not even using. That's pretty interesting. The Anivia didn't even use.
Now they're going on bot. Blademaster Sean in trouble here. Glittering Crux
Flash Frost in there at all. Here's Glittering.
I gotta assume that they'll have some more CC because they have Leona, but no, they're gonna go for Ken or Zena.
Yep, there's a
no,
flash.
Cole in trouble now. The ignite, smart ignite.
Enough damage.
Blademaster Sean.
Sean, you gotta get out of there, man. Oh, turn around, laying on some hits. Man, if he actually just lays his all right down on Cole right now, just kill him. Cole, what are you doing? Cole, what are you? All right,
man.
I mean, they got Sean. Here's Fido picking up the kill on Steve Bob. Bam! And there's Glittering Crest. Can he get another blue? Man, that would be so good. Where's the wall? Probably already happened. I missed it.
Can we, I mean, in that case, I don't like to assume what these players are doing, but I just gotta assume that Cole was looking at his items and looking at the store because, like, he came up and took it wasn't like he was baiting because he actually took an auto attack before he reacted.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we have some pings on Dragon, but of course, Anivia Skarner's going to be a fairly slow Dragon. Oh, but here's Chrono actually waiting for Fido. He will back out, not feeling confident enough to face that one up. And I mean, personally, I find Anivia really hard to play. Maybe for some people that's just like your play style or whatever, but for me, I don't play Anivia very well, and so I'm always just happy to see somebody using her to good effect. Oh, they converge on Dragon with the Vision Ward. They'll be sure that nothing will happen. Actually, I like this a lot. Fido taking the aggro from Dragon with the Catalyst going to be tanky enough to take that. Plus, it means Blade Master Rush's attack speed won't be compromised.
But
that being said, she is getting pretty low. There's a Vision Ward. We got some Vision Ward on Vision Ward here. Fido getting very low. Here's Cole, though. Oh, the Condemn! Thanks to that flash, was not put in the wall. That would have been a kill for Cole.
Blade Master Rush seemed to forget to use his ult there, but I think he's going to get it anyway. There it is.
There it is. And actually, I totally forgot Anivia still has her egg, so that would not have been a kill. But unfortunately, the start right now has not been a little shaky right now for Team Perma Slow. They are at 1-3 and 1-3 in their bot AD and top solo, so.
Yeah.
Overall, a pretty kill-heavy game, I'd say. 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
I'm fine with it. Fun to watch. Stoic will go in on Martin. Martin returns fire, but I don't think Martin's in the spot to contest this.
Yeah.
Not if he's running away.
He's getting low. There's the Ignite coming out of Sokol. There's the stun. Sokol's just going to have to wait for that Q. 3 seconds left and he doesn't go for it, yeah. Plus, Glittering Crux was nearby. No ward, but actually good game sense from Sokol. He probably could have dove and gotten away with it, but Glittering Crux could have been there.
Fido, again, using his little... You throw the spike out and then his ult to trigger the double damage. Really started, and even without blue now, he's putting some damage on Chrono.
Some good warning overall from Team Perma Slow. They do have one at this nice place in the entrance to the river for Team SHAAARK, and actually just Zenith clearing out a ward there. A lot of vision wards flowing around this game.
Yeah.
They flow like water, apparently.
We saw one on both teams at Dragon at the same time.
Yeah. Wow, the gold lead is already pretty significant. 4K gold, thanks to that Dragon and those kills for, and CS, to a certain extent.
Blade Master Rush picking up Oracles, you can tell he feels good. Thinks he's going to keep living. But actually, Stevebot also with the Oracles, that's smart. You know, it works both ways. If you're in a bad position, you know they've probably aggressively warded your jungle. Oracles make sense.
Oh, Blade Master Rush, he's camping this brush. He's waiting, but he's actually going to find two people, Stevebot and Glittering Crux. Stevebot, get out of there. There's Fido coming in. The wall to help keep him safe. Ooh, the anchor was close, though.
He should be glad he missed that, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Fido's right now, he said 5-0-0, man. I don't know why I said 0-0 differently, but he is. He's got some gold in the bank as well, so this is going to be a scary Anivia, and I can't wait. Can't wait for team fights. Cole looks like he's going to be doing the old static farm, trying to keep the lane as pushed as possible, getting whatever gold he can to start catching up to Blade Master Sean on that Graves, who is now at a nice double Doran's Vamp Berserker's Greaves BF, so he's working towards that Infinity Edge. Of course, overall gold is, yeah, man, looking really good for SHAAARK right now.
Definitely.
Chrono's actually been playing pretty well, too. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Riven only 10 CS behind, despite the fact she's died 3 times. I think that's actually fairly impressive.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the things that can be said for Irelia could also probably be said for Riven. I mean, they all do a lot of things. The one thing that Riven explicitly does not do is heal herself, but otherwise they both have a lot of maneuverability, a lot of damage.
Looks like we got a mid push coming up for Team SHAAARK.
Yeah. Kind of trying to clear those waves. Here's Fido. Wants to get some kind of... There's some damage on Chrono. Very nice. At the tip of that ult.
Going top. Going in on Stoical.
Oh, Stoical's actually pretty far out of position. There's the ult from Glittering Crux. He will be popped up. Martin trying to do as much damage as he can. Being slowed a lot. And there's the Ignite going down as well. But actually, even with the ult, will it be enough to kill him? Oh, there with a nice hook.
Go. Oh! Nice flash.
Oh my god, and he lives! The Ninja Tabi proving to be so powerful in that fight right there. There's Fido coming in with the Ignite on Martin. There's Martin going back in for the stun, but Stoko's coming back in, so brave! The heal from Martin actually being really good, but there's the Ignite and the Ice Spike of goodness for the kill. Glittering Crux actually getting walled out. Stoko still in here, it's like a boss.
Oh, that was a bit of an awkward hook. But we have a little skirmish over blue buff now.
Yeah, actually, I would like to say Glittering Crux, I like his Nautilus play. He's been using these anchors really well. He's 2-1-2, although I don't know, base everything entirely on that. Here's
oh boy,
Chrono.
Chrono in a horrible position here. What is he doing? He might get ulted.
It's not...
Skarner, I'm really expecting it. Oh no, he didn't do it. Too scared.
Skarner has the mana for it. No, I'm not sure if he's too scared. They just, I don't think they want it. I think they just want to zone him out. I don't mind that.
I think if they took it, it would be a kill, and then they could take blue.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, Graves does have all of his burst up, so it would have been a pretty quick one, but you always have to watch for the pool away afterwards.
Of course. I mean, Fido's willingness to go into other lanes is really paying off at this point. You can see he's got 6 kills, no assists.
Yep.
Chrono hasn't actually gone to try and stop him.
Oh, is Chrono going to go down? There's the exhaust coming out of Zen. Zen will actually flash forward to ult him backwards. Well played, and Chrono's getting so low, we'll go down to the Flash Frost from Fido.
Oh. Zena pretty low, but able to live. Yeah, Fido's 7-0 now. I mean, I think it's like 2 or 3 times he's seen a gank, been able to go there and get the kills as the gankers leave, which is nice.
Yeah. And hey, you want to talk about something that's super fun about an ability that only works when you die? Suddenly you have a really fed AP caster and he already has a Guardian Angel. What's he going to do about that?
Guardian Angel, which you can attack, though.
Sure, but if you don't attack it enough, you'll actually come back with more than Guardian Angel would normally provide. Oh ho.
And it hasn't. He's never had it broken, has he? He's still got his passive.
Yep, he still has a pass.
Skarner really down into this jungle.
Yep.
Might find Stevebot.
Stevebot wandering around.
Looking for Warden Baron, not actually looking at red at all.
No, totally. Actually, they're focused so much on mid lane, actually. Unless they go up to top to help out Martin. Here's Glittering Crux. He's going to come in. The red will just be picked up. Perfect timing for Blade Master Rush. There's the ult. Glittering Crux turns around, doesn't blink an eye, says, you know what? Hey, you're right there. I'm going to ult you.
He's able to get away, though, with a nice flash and hook.
Yeah.
Really, like you said, good use of those hooks. Chrono a bit out of position, though. Luckily, everyone's following him the long way around.
Yep. And actually, the 4 and 5 Stokel still staying in top line despite all the stuff that's been going down there. I just love Blade Master Rush's. Doesn't take a second to even think about it. Actually, here we're in a position to do Dragon, but actually we saw Zena go up top to go ahead and ward for Stokel. Not really sure why. It's going to be a 3v4 down here if they decide to engage, but Team Perma might let them have it. Blade Master Rush now tanking the Dragon this time because Fido's going to have so much more damage anyway with the blue buff, which still has a decent amount of time on it, actually. They could go for something, maybe. Overall, SHAAARK taking a very convincing command of this game. 8K goal ahead already.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, Team Perma could have contested that Dragon, but by the time they got in a position to do so, it was already dead just because Fido does so much damage.
Whoa, with an early, I love it. Early Rod of Ages, another Blasting Wand, even the Chalice to just make sure that he's always going to have the mana to use the AP, or to do the damage he needs to do with that AP.
Oh, he's wishing he'd get a Themes on Holy Grail right now.
Yeah, I bet you he would be like, oh man, I want that right now. Meanwhile, Chrono, he has finished the Will of the Ancients, going towards Merc Treads, it looks like, actually, instead of any kind of Sorcerer's Shoes for a Magic Pen, so. Here's Zena up here with Stoical, actually, the 2v1, Martin in a tough place here, going to be taking down this turret unless Team Perma can find some way to contest it, but actually see Fido and Blade Master Rush anticipating this, they're coming up, they want to cut people off, they want Martin's reinforcements to die before they even get there, here's Stoical on the tower, meanwhile. Oh, and they're behind Glittering Crux. Meanwhile, here's Stevebot coming in. Is it going to be a dive on the tower? 3v2? 4v2, I'm sorry. Blade Master Rush rushing in there. The exhaust on Martin. Does he have the ult up? There's Leona bot, or Stevebot laying down the Leona ult. Fido not getting targeted by the tower, so we'll flash the wall. Blade Master Rush is taking some damage. The flash frost over the wall. It's a pretty clean kill.
Yeah, Zena really low, but Stevebot actually did get on Fido. You can tell he knows that that's who he needs to hit.
Yep, Zena ulting for some great health. I love that. Chronos, his pool is down. Soko moving on to him. Blade Master Sean doing a lot of damage with the collateral damage. Oh, yeah, picking it up. Meanwhile, Cole is all the way bot, trying to get whatever CS he can and push down this tower. He needs to work fast, though. Woo! SHAAARK
yeah,
pushing
convincing fight there for SHAAARK. Looks like they're not ready to be done either.
Nope.
Oh, man.
Glittering Crux says,
goes in.
Oh, man, jeez, the red just got exploded onto his health bar there.
Really interesting decision there. For 5 people, Cold is going to take this tower, but, you know, it was like 4 kills, or 3 kills at a tower, or two towers.
Turrets, yeah. And peace of mind.
I think Cold needs to start getting into some of these fights, though.
For the peace of mind that SHAAARK feels really good about themselves right now. Oh, yeah.
Like a Stoical dashing all around like a crazy person.
I love it.
Using up all his mana, probably just gonna back pretty soon.
Oh, totally. I mean, it does restore mana, so.
Like expected that.
Popping that all. Now we'll have to see how these team fights end up playing out. I mean, you always have the threat of a great Leona ult coming out of Steve Bot. I mean, that could really turn the tide of a battle. Vladimir laying on some great AoE damage, and Glittering Crux there to help with picks and really make things happen. But Martin, I feel, is going to be Martin's going to be the weak point right now for Team Perma Slow. Like, he needs to be in there doing damage, being relatively tanky, but right now he's sitting on a Merc Treads and double Dorans, so he's going to be hard-pressed to play the role that he needs to play in any upcoming engagements.
Yeah. Just the item difference is pretty huge. I mean, Anivia just picked up that needlessly large rod.
Oh my god. This makes me want to play
really
Anivia so bad. This makes me want to just, like, learn and try to be an Anivia freak. Like, I want that so bad.
I mean, I think it's interesting. You can tell that last fight up top, Steve Bot just put his ult directly on top of Anivia, not trying to hit as many people as he could, just trying to make sure he got Anivia. So you can tell that Team Perma Slow knows that's the problem.
Unfortunately, though, they weren't able to follow up after that. And I think as much as they're trying to lock down important targets, they should be trying to get whatever kills they could have. If they can trade, that's actually okay.
I think they just figured, and probably correctly so, that if they didn't do something about Anivia, she would just kill her team.
Right.
And so maybe it was as much a defensive move as an offensive
Oh,
move.
they want Glittering Crux to get this blue so bad, but he does not have a wriggle, so he's going to be going pretty slowly. And wow, they're going to get jumped on. No idea what's going to hit them. Steve Bot going to get shut down. Much like Stoke was shut down in the beginning of the game, just walking into, or sitting in that brush and getting taken out.
Oh no, Chrono get caught by the wall.
Oh, brilliantly played, and there's the ult from Blademaster Rush to seal the deal. 8-0-3 Anivia. I'm telling you, these AP carries from Monotony and Fido. If we do see SHAAARK ending up taking this game home, I can't wait to see them duke it out next week.
Yeah, you're right. Both of those AP carries have really made the difference in these games today.
And keep in mind, whoever wins this fight, or whoever wins this game, is guaranteed a spot in the top 4. This is the last match to be played of the round of 8 for the entire tournament. So after this, we'll see who will be in the semifinals for May.
How many people get prizes? Is it top 4 or top 3? Or?
Top 4, yep.
Top 4.
And it does matter.
This is for Riot points.
Yep, this is for prizes right now. We will have a 3rd and 4th place match, of course, so it will not be just first, second, and then the tied for 3rd.
Blademaster Rush might be in trouble here, though.
Martin trying to be as aggressive as possible. Like, here's Cole.
Yeah, that Riven stun did not last long at all.
No, it is a very short duration stun, yeah.
Yeah, but the Merc Treads as well.
Oh, cracking the old knuckles. Just too bad trying to clear out some wards. He will maintain the wards on Baron, which they need to do at this point.
Picked up another Oracles.
It's very important that they haven't lost an inhibitor yet. Which is kind of a dumb statement to say. Of course it's important, but it helps them significantly if they are going to try to defend a Baron. Look, sometimes I just say things that are true because you can't argue with them. Blademaster Shine, he's got the Infinity Edge, he's got the Zeal. This brawny man is ready to go.
This Blademaster.
This Blademaster. There are 2 of them. There's actually a 3rd. Blademaster GG is the sub for SHAAARK.
Yep. We've seen him, I think, a couple times.
I believe he played 1 game, but I could be incorrect.
That's about it. It's always funny to see 3 Blademasters in a game.
Oh, and then Anivia Frostbite now doing, what would that be? 275, 3, it's like 600 and, wait, I'm so bad at math, hold on. 300, yeah, like 650 damage or something like that. That's a nice amount of burst.
Definitely.
Especially on such a short cooldown. And let's say they are grouping up around Baron. We do have Zeta in here, but interestingly, no Vision Ward or Oracles for SHAAARK right now. I'm sorry,
but
on Zeta.
Rush does have Oracles.
Yeah. They'll aggro. Interesting, they're going to aggro the Baron before clearing the ward, so they want to broadcast the fact that they are doing Baron. I'm not really sure why. Here's Fido trying to kick him out of position. There's Martin, taking a lot of damage, but now he's by himself on the wrong side of the wall. So close, you flash over with the red buff, get right on top of Cole. Cole's going to take so much damage from this. Meanwhile, Chrono got walled out from the rest of his team. Everyone taking damage, but SHAAARK overall is completely split. The only way they can win this fight is through the sheer amount of gold that they have, more than the other team. Soko getting solo. He actually will drop here in a second. No, he's going to stay alive and get a killing spree, and then get shut down by Martin on Riven. 1 for 3, and a legendary Anivia does make a good game.
Yeah, no Baron. I mean, that's just incredible. We had 1 up here, I should just watch Glittering Crush here rather than check out, try to explain what's going on.
Yeah.
But we had I think 2 people on Baron, Blademaster Rush and Zena, and then 1 person above Red and 2 people below Red, and they were still able to take that fight convincingly. I mean, that just shows how much of a lead they have.
It was a really cool tactic, and it's certainly not unheard of to let the team know that you're doing Baron, and then afterwards deny them vision so that you can that you can bait them into something because they know you're doing it. What I don't agree with is exactly the execution. I feel like SHAAARK could have been a little more clean with how everyone reacted to turning around. Obviously, Fido was planning to turn around on them. I think SHAAARK should have just abandoned the Baron completely and gotten Sean in there faster to do more damage on that Graves.
Yeah, it's really strange that we had the support and the jungler working on Baron and working very slowly on Baron. You know.
Right. They should have
That's
just given
the damage is
as soon as Stoical flashed that wall, they were just like, all right, forget this.
Yeah.
It's time
I
to
mean,
go.
it still worked for them.
Yep.
Just because of their lead, though.
Whoa, Aurelia flashing around, cleaning up all those minions in bot. Does have a Frozen Mallet, Wit's End. Interestingly, no Triforce on the Stoical Aurelia. But, of course, there are different ways to build that champion. Actually, Zena picking up a little bit of AP here. Got the boots of mobility. Double GP10 does not decide to finish Shirelia's yet, but first decides to get a blasting one. So I want to see what she picks up next. Let's see.
That is interesting.
Oh, there's the Shirelia's. Jinx.
Going back for another Baron. I mean, this makes sense. We saw how that fight went last time, and they were in really bad positioning. They can easily force a Baron or force a team fight in which they will win.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, and actually the blue is up right now for
Martin getting caught out.
Oh, totally not.
Sean,
Oh, there's a collateral damage going on. Probably a little bit earlier, but Blademaster Rush not having to do anything too much.
Actually, Blademaster Rush led with the ult when there was no teammates around. He's confident that he could slow him and do enough damage by himself, which he did.
Cool. Cool. Oh, Seabot going in. There's actually the snare on Fido, but here's Krona coming in. Fido can just turn around and blow them up. Wow, so much damage to flash out from Seabot. Very quite scared of that Nivea. Oops.
I mean, with this Baron, we gotta assume that SHAAARK will be able to push and end this game very soon.
Yeah, I think it's about time for that to happen. Zen is so aggressive, flashing with the Zephyr and the exhaust. All the toolkit, trying to get this Chrono dead as possible. Everyone's going in after him right now. He's just running for his dear life. Will be picked up by Stoical. Oh, 905 in Nivea. And he's not even gonna die now. You know he has the egg, Cole. You know he has it. All right, great.
He got rid of the egg, though. He got rid of it. The first time this game, that egg's been dealt with.
What a feeder.
Oh, look, he's actually healing the egg.
Oh, that's so good. And also healing Rush, who's taking the tower.
Yep.
Purple Team's turret has been destroyed. Alright, well played, SHAAARK. At this point, I really don't think... You see Leona spamming some taunts in there. So, well played, both teams, and SHAAARK will be advancing as this game does wrap up to the semifinals for May Monthly Mayhem.
Woo! Dance going on. Oh, but he's walled out of his own base.
Oh no, Glittering Cracks will flash the wall. And thank you so much for both teams for playing. Oh, Sean getting very low. Oh, and the game does go to SHAAARK.
Oh, double explosion.
The double explosion, we didn't see the surrender because, of course, I didn't have chat up because I'm dumb, but there we go. Well played, both teams. Thanks for watching, of course. Again, this has been EdwinMols and Chile.
True.
B Bracket and Monthly Mayhem. If you want to play in this thing, hey, you're totally welcome to. Just go ahead and sign up for June. You can do that by going to lawreport.com, checking out the Monthly Mayhem tab on the right side, and then emailing tournament@lawreport.com. For now, though,
watch us next week. We got the semifinals, grand finals, and third and fourth place matches. So see who wins this thing.
And if you're a YouTube viewer, you're cool, and this video is done.
Good to know.